music, play the music louder, I gotta do it now. I got paper and I ain't gon' chase you, baby, I'm gon' take you down now. Come on, shake it, baby, turn that around. I'm like,
oh my Lord, the light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul, I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. Who's on with me now? Who's on with me now?
Another notch and make it, drop it and never take it down, take it down. 30-something thousand watching, show me something, baby. Who's on, baby, now? We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt us. 'Cause we gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. Okay, whoa, whoa, whoa. We been on the road, roll from the go. Hit my glove, you know. We been down for too long to give up. Can't go, I need all pesos, want it all. Case closed, I go balls to the wall, can't hold. To the ball game over, these boys can't hold me. You boys can't hold us, I told you. Better not be the one to doubt us. 'Cause we've been putting in the mouth.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. This is a game that everyone around the NFL has been talking about all week. These teams both come in undefeated, both having phenomenal seasons up to this point. What a heavyweight battle we have on our hands here. It's the Steelers going up against the Ravens. With that, let's get you off to Brandon Gotton and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 9 matchup.
Larry, we are coming to you from the heart of Baltimore, nestled between Russell Street and I-395. We're at M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. They'll look to throw here. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be a 2nd and long. And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now back to throw. Backing up. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. And the starting defensive unit here for Pittsburgh.
Ryan Shazier ran so fast at his combine that many people thought someone actually ran for him. He's a linebacker who ran sub 4.4, and he uses that speed to make plays all over the field.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Leopard! Now let's go!
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Here's carry number 1 for Kenneth Dixon. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. Now, this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. On your screen now, here are the offensive starters. At wideout, Antonio Brown is certainly someone that the defense always has to account for.
Without a doubt, a true number one receiver. It doesn't matter to him how defenses want to cover him. He sees it as a challenge and knows how to defeat them.
Ten yards still left on second down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And it's complete to Ladarius Green. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Here's Davis now. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And this one complete to Marcus Wheaton. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Returnable for Thomas. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They'll start the drive with Dixon. Now the ball comes loose, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Now let's go. Blue, line it. Over. Hurry up, here we go. Leopard. Over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down.
Here we go now. Blue, line it. Back line Philly. Here we go. Leopard.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The Steelers' offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Play clock winding down. On the carry, it's Davis. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. The starters now defensively for Baltimore.
When it comes to Elvis Dumervil, just throw your tape measure right out. He fits none of the qualities that you're looking for in terms of height, weight, speed. But he gets to the quarterback and puts him on his back.
6 yards to go here on 2nd down. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's brought down. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They hand off to their big tight end. And past the 30 down to about the 27. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll come out in the pistol. And the play clock's running down. They'll run with Davis. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. Hard throw, incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. Now 4th down.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. DeAnthony Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Well, we, of course, saw this a little while back in an Alabama-Auburn game at the college level. You just don't expect to see this, though, in the NFL.
No, not at all. And what you're also seeing are NFL teams being more aggressive about, hey, if you're going to miss the field goal, we've got a guy back there. We've got a chance to bring it back and create better field position, or, in this case, get a score. They're going to do that nowadays.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return. Set to take the field. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Now Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. They go play action here on first down. Out left here, it's complete to Wheaton. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. They'll get 32 yards there. And that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Now Roethlisberger. That's caught at the 2. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Niall Davis, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. And his kick is right through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off, William Gay. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Now they'll run it on the toss. Muscles him off. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Green with a catch left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The 15 yards there on the catch and run.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll push his way up to about the 14. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Ladarius Green, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, he shifts past him. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Leopard.
The drive begins with a run by Dixon. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Three yards to go on second down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Right back to Dixon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Coach hinted to us that we may see some old power football here in this game. We got a taste of it on that first down run.
I love how he hinted it to us, and then when we were watching practice, we were watching what they call inside drill with the offensive and defensive line, and they kept putting more defenders on the other side and saying, block that. I don't care how many guys are in there. I want to run the football this week, and boy, it has paid off for them in this game.
Now a play fake here on first down. Finding time. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They come out here in the eye. On second down, it's Dixon. They find some open field here. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And hauled in by Pitta. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him. Let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Dixon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front, They moved him and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And a nice gain of 21 yards. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Detroit! Detroit! Green 39! Green 39! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! All right, here we go. Green 39!
Back to throw now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Four yards remaining now on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Kenneth Dixon, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. And they will line up now for the 2-point try.
All right, here we go.
Trying to pound it in with Dixon. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken very short. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Bryant spread out to the right. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. And the cutback to the sideline. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And the play clock running down, so Mike Tomlin burns a timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. One receiver left, two to the right.
All right, here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Wheaton with a catch right side. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
These two. Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Out left here, it's complete to Wheaton. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And now they're in the hurry-up. And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting 3 here before the break. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get...
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Boswell's kick is good. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They go again with Davis. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Here we go. Black on alert. Corner.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Green's got it over the middle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. And able to find Green. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Over the middle here to Brown. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Down right around the 25. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends, because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Time running out here on the play clock. This will be the 8th play. And the play clock running down, so Mike Tomlin burns a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Roethlisberger. And caught right side. Green. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
It went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage, and they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time, but the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
And the seemingly endless drive continues.
Here we go.
First and goal here from the 9. And on the ground they go with a running back. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Play clock winding down. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. His pass caught at the 4. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Their big tight end. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. A beautiful fake. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game, a chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The former number 8 overall pick, Justin Gilbert, in on the stop. So 2nd and 10 here. looking to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Complete to Gilmore, the tight end. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. The quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put it up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
Detroit now. Great.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Dixon again. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Third down now following the run.
Now let's go. Blue, line it. Over.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off William Gay. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Out left here, it's complete to Wheaton. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Back now in Baltimore. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Out left side here to Bryant. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
They come out here in the eye. The play clock's running down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Cuts it out to the sideline. A gain of 32 that time.
When big runs occur, sometimes there's a sense that things were pretty easy, and that one carried them down inside the 10. But getting into the end zone now, that won't be easy at all because you're going to face different defenses and not as much real estate to work with. Will they be able to run it, or will they have to throw it in order to try and score?
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Now a handoff here to his running back. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Six yards still to go here on 2nd and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal.
Hurry up, let's go. 2:30.
On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This is a 26-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle. And they're going to speed things up here.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now Dixon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Now back to throw. Right side catch, Gilmore. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end, and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
They'll look to throw again. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Now let's go. Blue line. Watch it now, Barney.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Ready? Like 80. Left.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. On the right side, caught by Green. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
But it was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Now, Barney. Set. Detroit.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Drops it underneath to Dixon. Time for a break. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Set. Blue 90.
Back to throw again. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's brought down after a good game. Give him 25 yards on the play there. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on third. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for Pittsburgh, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, it's their first stumble of the season as they'll dip to 8-1 on the year. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.